Did the game save after?
What are we waiting for? I want to know who was here that night.
Okay, we are doing it.
Let's try and remember who Marianne was arguing with.
Almost.
Wait, is that? That's him, right?
Tom? Tom Vecchi is our father?
Of
What?
course, it had to be him.
Tom.
Tessa knew, didn't she?
Yeah, she must have. That's what she didn't want to tell us.
God, Marianne and Tom?
I know.
What should we do now?
Yeah, call him out here and make him tell us what was going on.
And if he won't?
We know his secret. He will. Tom? It's Allison. We need to talk. We know it was you.
Damn.
Let me take the lead on this. I know him better. I thought I did, anyway.
Sure, whatever. As long as we get answers.
Kids, listen.
You're our father.
Yes.
You knew how bad it got out here. How little we had. Why didn't you help Marianne?
You mean all the money she wanted? We didn't have anything to spare. Oh, that winter was rough on everyone. You would have starved out here if not for all the free food we gave you.
Don't act like you had anything to do with that. That was all Tessa.
That's a cruel presumption, young man. Maybe it was Tessa's idea initially, but I supported it. And your mother was happy to live off our handouts.
You tried to burn down our barn.
You tried to burn down our barn and knocked Tyler unconscious.
I never meant to hurt anybody. You weren't supposed to be home.
Doesn't excuse the fact that you didn't even stop to help.
What do you want me to say? I panicked. I was terrified that this whole thing was going to blow up in my face. I had to do something.
You let Marianne drown.
You were here that night. You saw Marianne and Tyler. Why didn't you help?
I know it wasn't my best moment, but she threatened my life.
So you just decided to let her drown?
I didn't decide anything. Everything happened so fast, I panicked. And by the time I got to town, Brown was already on his way out. There was nothing else I could do.
I said both of this. About the barn.
Hey, you hearing me?
Yep, sorry. I'm trying really hard to keep myself from punching him in the face.
He's not even the least bit sorry for what he did. He could have seriously hurt you.
Yeah, he's just a fucking coward.
About Marianne.
Does he really expect us to believe there wasn't anything else he could have done that night?
I don't know, Allie. I'd rather not think about it.
So what do we do now?
We tell him he's gotta fix the mess he made, one way or another.
You have to make this right.
You failed us, Tom. You need to make it right.
I'll do whatever you want. As long as none of this gets out.
Excuse me?
You want me to pay for my mistakes? Fine. But please, Tessa can't know. This'd kill her.
Tessa already knows, Tom.
No. That's impossible.
It never occurred to you the reason Tessa cut Marianne off was you?
But she never said anything. Oh, Lord.
You should try talking to your wife. Maybe if you had, we wouldn't be in this situation. And maybe Marianne wouldn't be dead.
Oh, come on. You of all people should appreciate how troubled Marianne was. She was unhinged. Something like this would have happened sooner or later.
You preyed on her. You abandoned her.
And you just couldn't risk being there when it happened. Even though it meant leaving her to raise kids out here all by herself. None of this would have happened if you'd manned the fuck up!
I didn't have a choice. I know it shouldn't have happened. But, well, your mother was a very pretty woman. And she'd been so many places and done so many things. The way I always thought I would have. I got caught up. Love made me a fool. Look, I made mistakes. But this will not go any further than the three of us.
Why? We know. Tessa knows. Marianne's dead. There's no point in hiding it anymore.
It will hamper his political career.
He's
That's
afraid
why.
it'll tank his campaign.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Jesus, Tom.
I've kept your secret all these years. I don't want to go spilling it. But I will if I have to.
What?
Yeah. Your little story about self-defense. I've never told anyone how Marianne really died.
Eddie
That
knows
night,
now.
I came out here because I was worried about your mother.
Why do they do it? They made me do it. They made me do it. Why did they do it? This is his fault. This is his fault. Manhunter! Wait, no! Stop! Allison!
No. No way. You're a fucking liar.
I saw what I saw.
You're manipulating us just like you manipulated her.
Tyler!
You're not listening to this, are you?
Be smart about this, Allison. Are you sure you want this to get out? You've got way more here to lose than he does. His name will be all but cleared, but you'll be a killer. What will your uncle say? And Michael? Well, the whole town might turn on you.
Don't touch her.
You know I'm right.
Just get out of here, Tom. Tyler and I need to talk alone.
Just please, think twice before making any rash decisions. There are a whole lot of lives at stake here.
I do not trust
Leave us
him.
the fuck alone. And never come back. Allie, you okay? You didn't let that asshole get to you, did you? Did you?
What if he's right? I've been having all these nightmares about that night, and they were a lot like how Tom said. And now, when I try to remember, that's all I can see.
He's trying to mess with your head, and you're letting it work.
No, it's more than that. Ever since we started digging, I haven't been able to shake this feeling like something's off.
Something's off because he put this in your head. Don't let him get away with it.
He might not be lying. We keep getting things mixed up. We remember totally different versions of the past.
Those are just details. This isn't that. She was going to kill me.
I'm not so sure anymore, Tyler.
She had a gun pointed at me. She chased me. She said she was going to kill me.
She threatened Tom with those exact same words, with the same gun, on the same pier. The thing you said to Eddie the other day got thrown back at me. Don't you think it's possible that happened here too?
I guess it's possible. Fuck.
I think that's true.
I don't know.
You do not want to kill Tyler.
And we're never gonna know the truth, are we? Because the second you walk away from something, that's it.
Yeah.
I guess at this point, you just have to decide what you believe.
Me?
Yeah. You need to start dealing, Allie. And that means coming to terms with whatever version of the past feels the most true to you. No more running. Whatever you choose, you gotta live with it, okay?
The last child, believe me. Tom's version, Marianne did not threaten Tyler.
Hurt you. I'm going to kill you.
Stick to your memory. Marianne threatened Tyler. Tom said Marianne did not threaten Tyler.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
I think believing this is better because
Hurt you.
that will be better for them also.
I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm not gonna hurt you. Oh, please. No, don't do this. Allison. This isn't... What? She was going to kill herself. Just herself.
Yeah, that's what happened.
You interrupted her and we got confused.
Are you sure?
Yes. That attic. Tyler, that was meant for us. It was her way of explaining what she was going through. I made a horrible mistake.
Hey, it's okay. I'm here.
I think that's the end of it. It was all about finding out what happened that night and who their father.
Hey, peep what I just found downstairs. What do you think? Will it have aged well, or just gone bad? Where are you at right now?
I just keep hearing her say she wasn't going to hurt you. Over and over.
We were kids. We freaked out. We weren't equipped to deal with that shit.
She was just talking to you. And I killed her.
Stop.
I don't want to use our voice again. Ever.
What? Seriously?
I don't know. But I want to stop feeling like this. And I think we'll be better off without it. This morning, I kept getting these horrible visions of you and Marianne and Eddie.
Visions. Like our memories?
Yeah, but different. It was all my worst thoughts brought to life. You were in my bedroom saying I abandoned you. Eddie called me a snake.
I'm sorry. I should have been there for you.
It's okay, I was the one who walked out. I can't let that happen again.
I don't think it will. Something's been pushing us to find answers. And now we have them. Maybe I'm wrong. And if it stays bad, we can stop. But I really want to keep what makes us, us.
The Mad Hunter was forced to remain below the lake with the Moon Hag, but she did not kill him, because even reduced to just one hand, he was too useful a servant. Lo, he plotted the day he would emerge,
brothers and sisters,
to once again hunt the wise princess and earn back his left hand. Always. And that is the story of how the crafty goblins rescued the wise princess from the Mad Hunter.
There's still more? Oh, 6 months later. He shaved his hair off.
One last look, and I'm good to go. Hey, it's me.
Hey, me.
House is empty. I'm getting ready to head out. So, last chance. Is there anything you want me to do while I'm in town?
Listen, Ty, you're dropping off the keys with Tina, right?
Yup, gonna leave them at her office on my way to the ferry.
Well, that's it then.
How's Juno?
Big and full of people, even without tourists. Michael's been writing up rules for the apartment. I need your support against his whole food policy.
Just refuse to sign anything until I get there, okay?
Okay, but you better hurry. If he gets his way, we'll only have one small shelf for junk food.
What? Heresy. I'm gonna need like twice that just for snack cakes after my surgery next month.
I know, right? This cannot stand.
How are you?
Good, actually. Really good. You?
Same. You know, emptying the house really cleared my head out.
Thanks for doing that. The observatory really needed me this week. And after everything that happened, I just felt like I needed to keep some miles between me and Delos Crossing.
No worries. You still loving your therapist?
Gail, yes. I was actually just doing some letter writing she assigned me as homework. It really helped me get some perspective.
That sounds awesome. Did you see the article I sent you about Tom losing the election?
Yes. I saw your message right before derby practice, so I didn't have time to read it. But I did cackle at the headline.
Did you picture Tom's face whenever you went in for a block?
No, but that is a great idea.
Anyways, I'm glad Tessa finally left his ass. Karma is a bitch. Okay, I'm gonna hang up now.
See you tonight.
Okay, I'm gonna take one last walk through the house and then head to the ferry.
Drive safe.
Pretty sure that's the only way possible in the old Allison mobile.
Love you, Tyler.
Love you.
Okay, so one last look in the house. Before that, I will read the last story. The Mad Hunter gets his hand back. I read the before one, right? Yeah. Once upon a time, in a deep and cold lake near the ancient forest, there lived old Seal, who was a powerful witch. After angering the Ice King, she has been bound to the lake, allowing only to venture when the moon was full, and only looking like a hag she truly was. For years she dreamed of vengeance, and all alone within the deep lake among the corpses of her many previous victims. One night she awoke to see a black and hooded Silhouette, clawing to reach a beautiful gown full of stone. The human had delved far deeper into the lake than any land dweller should have been able to go. His tenacity and ferociousness impressed the moon hag, and she decided he would be vested in her statutory of corpses. She used her magic to enspell him, allowing him to breathe underwater, but also binding him to a surface. You, she said, will be the instrument of my release and my revenge, or you and I together will kill the Ice King. The moon hag had never heard of the Mad Hunter, and she did not know the power he wielded. She could only tell he was a hunter, and her lust for revenge blinded her to the threat he posed. She gifted him a hand of ice, which was not as nimble as his hand of flesh, but allowed him to serve her better than no hand at all. The moon hag spent years devising a perfect plan to kill the Ice King, and years more moving all the pieces into place to execute it. In the meantime, the Mad Hunter served her, guarding her chest of treasure and plotting his own plots. Finally, everything was prepared. The full moon rose, and the moon hag stepped on land, giddy at the thought she would never have to leave again, if it did not please her. She brought the Mad Hunter to his post, a jagged peak of ice and stone, from which he would loosen the arrow that will slay the Ice King. Before she could go, he put forward a proposal. Moon hag, said the Mad Hunter, if you grow back my missing hand, I would be certain to hit the Ice King with my arrow. We will have only one shot, and I would get to miss. You are a powerful witch, so you'll be able to craft ties that bind me to this place that I cannot break. The moon hag considered it. All right, I'll grow back your hand, and then bind you here with ties that will not break. She cast a spell, the Mad Hunter, and the Mad Hunter's hand of ice was replaced with a hand of flesh. And as the witch left to complete the next part of the plan, the Mad Hunter grinned wickedly in the moonlight. After a short time, the moon hag returned, lurking Ice King into the Mad Hunter's, luring the Ice King into the Mad Hunter's line of sight. What is this about, moon hag? Asked the Ice. Many a long years have you bound me to this lake, said the moon hag. Many a long years have I been alone in the dark, that's then tonight. She cast a powerful spell that made the Ice King slow to react, and then give the signal. Mad Hunter, she cried, let your arrow fly. Nothing happened. She twitched nervous. Mad Hunter, she growled, let your eyes fly. Still nothing happened. Ice King, meanwhile, was striding towards her, slow but furious. The moon hag fled, running first to the jagged peak of ice and stone, where her servant should have waited. But the peak was empty, the ties had been broken, and the mad hunter was gone. For in the end, he was the more powerful of two, especially once he had two hands. When the Ice King finally caught the hag, his furious voice could be heard throughout the forest. For your wickedness, you will be eternally bound to the lake. You will be no longer allowed to leave, not even under a full moon. The moon hag was imprisoned to the lake, and she never again tried to escape. And this is how the mad hunter escaped the moon hag, and now he got his left hand back. Now to look at the house from last time.
It's too bad Tessa closed her cafe. That other place just doesn't quite hit the spot.
There's a closer cafe? Why?
I should grab the rest of my stuff before I head out. Sucks to suck, Thomas Anthony Fecky.
Veni Vidi Vici lost by Amy Chung, Delos Crossing AK. Thomas Fechi loses mayoral election against current Mayor Lacey Scow. Mayor Lacey Scow declared victory in her bid for re-election over controversial challenger Thomas Fechi, with almost 68% of the vote. Scow's triumph was the widest margin of victory in Delos Crossing history. Her rival, local businesswoman Fechi, sparked much debate in the community over his gun control policy, but Scow's success has been mainly attributed to her willingness to reach across party lines. Many in the community say her re-election came as no surprise. According to sources close to city council, Skew invited Fechi to join her mayoral cabinet, but Fechi refused. Fechi declined to comment on the election results except to say that he plans to focus on his family and other business pursuits. Some in the community are baffled by his comment, given the recent shuttering of Veggie business, the highest popular Tessa's Cafe, managed by his wife Tessa Veggie. In a separate statement, Mrs. Veggie announced she was ending her thriving business to focus on personal and spiritual matters. Okay.
Huh. Well, at least she finally dumped his ass.
Dearest Tyler and Allison, I am writing this letter from Juneau International Airport, where I will soon board the plane to Manila on a missionary assignment. I apologize for not coming in person to say goodbye, but I was called to make this decision alone and to carry it out on my own as well. I am sure you understand that sometimes we must follow without question the prompting of the Spirit. I will not be coming back to Delos Crossing for some time. Before I go, there is something I feel I must confess to you both. Perhaps because I have never found the strength to confront my husband, I have never been able to forgive Mary Ann for her betrayal. I truly did love you both like my own children. I always tried to forgive your mother for her unapologetic lifestyle. But when I discovered that you were the fruit of her affair with my Thomas, I wanted her to suffer like I was suffering, and I brought down on your house the wrath that I never dare allow to unfold in mine. I have been deeply ashamed all these years, and I am surprised how much better I feel with it out in the open. The greatest thing about truth is the peace it brings to your life. I I hope you can find it in your hands to forgive me. You have taught me once again how love will bring you further in life, something that Marianne had been trying to show me all along. Take care of each other always. In his steps, Tessa. Okay. This room is totally empty. Okay, we took the photos. Another letter. Hey Goblin, word in town, you guys finally sold the house. I came by tonight to help you fix what needs to be fixed, but there was nobody home. Are you gone already? Things change so fast these days. Anyways, you know where to find me if you want fixing. We were still in town, I mean. It's getting late and I am pretty tired. Oh, and I am sorry for acting like the stupid ass I am. Everywhere I look, I think about what I used to be. I have been trying to do better, but I think it might be too late for an old beard like me. Not sure if this will reach you. It's getting late. Call me if you are still around. Be safe, Sam. P.S. I wish it was as easy to fix everything at the boat. No comment on that?
Man, seeing it empty is so weird, but at least it's the last time we'll ever have to.
Laptop. Chattington. Yesterday, 11:46 p.m. Michael. Must be a relief to finally be done with the place. Tyler, no doubt. Tyler, if traffic's not too bad, I should be back at our place around 4 p.m. Michael. Haha, traffic in Delos. Only if the mailbox bandit escaped. Hey, I am making that biscuit thing you like. Tyler, damn, on my way. I'll probably take out some fire hydrants and stop signs. Michael, don't die. I'll keep it warm. See you in a few. Tyler. Ginger emoji. Nothing else to do here? Okay, took the laptop. Anything to do out here? Let's check inside first, then I'll check outside. Delos Crossing's most wanted escapes. Fuzzy bandit put me at peril like a raccoon. What is that? Oh, nothing else here. Just then what else we have here? I read this. What do we have down there? Juno University, join us, apply now. They are going to Juno. I mean, Michael and Allison are already there and he is going kind of. Let's check upstairs.
Certainly hope the new owners are Mr. or Mrs. Fix-It. Goodbye, room. Goodbye, room. Goodbye, man on the moon? for posterity.
Let's see if there is anything to check in the room. I don't think so. So we have had one last look. So I'm checking the barn. Okay. Maybe I should have went outside and checked the barn, but
Well, this is goodbye for real, I guess. Hey, Aaron. It's Tyler Ronan. I thought I'd catch you on your break between sessions, but I guess you're going long with another rebel with too many causes. I know I haven't reached out since I left Fireweed, but I just wanted to say, well, you were right about grief, about it going in circles. This morning, I was out on the porch staring at the fog, and my mother, she just tumbled right out of me. But it was okay. It actually felt good to remember. Anyway, give me a call back if you get a chance. I'll see you around. And thank you.
that's the ending. Tell me why. Yeah. The game ended. That's the end of the game. Allison was grateful they completed Marianne's puzzle. Allison was influenced by Tom's testimony. The twins trusted their bond and kept their vows. Eddie was relieved that Allison accepted responsibility in the murder. Sam felt understood by Allison. Michael was happy to become good friends with Tyler. If you or anyone you know are struggling with suicidal thoughts or experiencing emotional crisis, you can find help using these resources. You matter, and we need you in this world. U.S. National Suicide. And this is really touching. The story is a lot emotional. Like has a lot of aspects of this kind of stuffs, and this game is not for everybody. I have to say that. It can put a lot of bad thoughts in people and bad. Although this is a sad kind of story, but it ended out good and turned out good by the end. And I like the story. I personally like this story. So that's it for this video. I will see you in the next game. Bye bye.